Oh, thanks, little monkey. Well, I can't be in the stream when it's live. I'll still say, like, the stream, y'all. It's free. I appreciate it. And hopefully will help me get next week off to enjoy the stream. Thank you. And thanks for the globe shake. Hey. Hey, y'all. I got a clip in my hair for no reason. Hey. First face stream in like months. But I think it's time for a recap. I did a con recap last year, so I think it'll be nice to do it this year as well. My face is so oily right now. Just go ahead and ignore that. But I could also do like a life recap also, because life has been lifing in good ways and maybe less than good ways. So we can definitely have a chat. My face is so oily. I can... Okay. That's a little bit better. A little bit. It's still... Oh my god. Greasy. I'm just so sleepy. I'm literally so sleepy. My hormones are all like out of whack because I'm gonna be starting my cycle soon. So you know how that is. Okay, so 2:30 in. Let's get into it. Hey, like the stream, y'all. Like the stream, like the live. Shake the globe, cause I know you want to see it sparkle. That's how you watch the sparkle, baby. So, over Labor Day weekend, there were cons all over the country. The whole like country was cosplaying over the weekend. It was actually quite fun. Here where I live, we had Sabaton Con. I think it is like out of like the 2 cons that I go to a year, because I go to Fan Fusion and I go to Sabaton. I think Sabaton is my favorite. It's a 4-day con. I went for 3 days even though I planned for 4. Hear me out. Hear me out, this claw clip. Hey, Schwan. Your Maureen cosplay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like the live, shake the globe, watch it sparkle. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, so Sabaton Con is my favorite con. This year was a little wonky for a couple of reasons. One, I got there on Friday. I got there Friday afternoon. And I was like, y'all had me arfing at my phone with your cosplay. Thank you. I got there Friday afternoon, just in time for a cosplay meetup that I planned for. I planned my cosplays according to the cosplay meetups, right? And I planned the cosplays a month, maybe at least like 2 months before Sabaton. They had the meetups posted 2 months ago, so I planned for the meetups 2 months ago. Sabo is hit or miss for me. Yeah, that's very fair. That's very fair, considering. Hey, awesome. What's going on? So I planned my cosplay for the Love in Deep Space cosplay meetup on Friday. I was going to be Femme Silas from No Defense Zone. I got red eye contacts and everything. Like, I got like brand new red eye contacts for this cosplay. How are you? I'm great. How are you? Thank you for the hearts. And I loved my Femme Stylist cosplay. People like were like, oh my god, like your Femme Stylist is so pretty. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. But I was planning for that meetup. They moved the meetup. They rescheduled. Oh yeah, you weren't there in 2019. No, I didn't start doing cons until 2022. So I'm a little late into the game, but I still have a decent time. Thank you for the like. Watch it sparkle. So they moved the Love in Deep Space meetup to the following day. Now, mind you, because I said all of my cosplays were planned to the meetups that were posted 2 months ago, I was not prepared for that reschedule. So I was prepared for Love in Deep Space cosplay on Friday and an Oron cosplay on Saturday, because that's when the Oron meetup was. So when they rescheduled the Love in Deep Space meetup, they rescheduled it to an hour after the Oron meetup. So even if I wanted to change back into my Femme Stylist, I couldn't, even if I wanted to, because I was at the Oron meetup for an hour in my Honey Senpai cosplay. There was no way that I could have changed into my Silas with the red eye contacts in time for the meetup. So I went to the Love in Deep Space meetup in my honey cosplay. I was like, I'll just wait here like this. I'll just wait here like this. Because that was supposed to be me. I was supposed to be there. There was only two, like one of the Silas cosplayers were late, but like when everyone was on time, there was only one Silas cosplayer. And honestly, it's my favorite local Silas cosplayer. So I was having a fantastic time regardless. Thank you for the like. Watch it sparkle. I was having a great time. I am so like delusional about that that Love in Deep Space cosplayer, like, or that Silas cosplayer, and I'm pretty sure they know that. I'm pretty sure they know that. So I was just there like observing the meetup like this. I was just like observing the meetup, and they were like, is there anybody that's not in cosplay that would like a picture? I'm like, yes, because I should have been in cosplay. This should not have been moved last minute. That should have been me up there getting my picture taken. That should have been me. Ah! But I like pulled my Silas cosplayer aside, and I was like, hey, I remember you from the Love in Deep Space cosplay, or not, I remember you from the cafe back in February, and I really enjoyed you. When there's time, like, can we like take a picture together? And they were like, yeah, of course, like, find me. I did not have to find them. They found me. I have every right to be delusional if I want to. They found me. They found me, and we took pictures. And one of my favorite pictures, because I was dressed as Honey Senpai, I was like, can we do something that, like, something that Honey would do in the same vicinity as Silas? The first thing Honey would do is get on Silas's back. So I asked, I was like, hey, like, would it be okay if I got on your back for this picture? And they were like, okay, yeah, like, let's do that. And then, oh my God, I'm like skipping ahead. I'm like talking about Saturday afternoon instead of Friday, but I just need to get this off my chest because it was such a good experience with this cosplayer. All of my experiences have been good with this cosplayer. I'm like blushing. I'm like getting warm now. Oh my God. Like, how else am I supposed to react when you're cosplaying my favorite Otome character? I'm not supposed to act a little delusional. Like, respectfully though. So the cosplay that they were in, I forgot, Grassland Romance, the Grassland Romance cosplay, I have been watching them put that together since February, and it was very well done. Just amazing. But then, like, after, like, we were done taking the pictures, he was like, oh, like, can I give you, like, a flower clip for your hair? I'm like, oh my god, yes, of course, but, like, let's make it a bit. He was like, a bit? Okay, let's make it a bit. So I'm like, you know, you could just, like, you know, move my hair out the way and, like, you know, put the clip in my hair. And he was like, okay, let's do it. So, and then I recorded it because, like, I needed that. I needed that. It was so good. It was so good. So delusional. It was great. He's great. But I post our picture together. And I tag him because, like, I know who he is. And I tag him, and then he messages me. And he's like, oh, I meant to save this picture. Like, it was so good. Oh! And I was like, oh, can we recreate the picture from the cafe where we turn around and look back at it? And he was like, I do remember you. I'm like, yes, because I'm unforgettable. Because I'm unforgettable. Of course you remember me. Let's get real. I'm getting so warm talking about this. Like, God. Of course you remember me. Of course you remember me. Like... And so he messaged me. He was like, oh, I meant to save this picture, but, you know, I forgot. Can you send it to me? And I was like, yes, of course. So I sent him, like, all of our pictures, like, our selfies, like, everything. And he was like, yeah, no, like, these are cute. I'm like, ah! I was over the moon, and I, like, told my Love and Deep Space chat. It's called Love and Deep Strokes. I sent, like, all of the interactions to my group chat, and they were like, they're so happy for me having that interaction. Now, back to a Friday. So I was prepared for the Love and Deep Space meetup on Friday, but I was still in Silas cosplay. So we just went to a couple of panels. Like, I went to a girl group random dance that had no Espa on it, and that really pissed me off. As, like, an Espa coverist, like, I'm not even a K-pop coverist anymore. I'm an Espa coverist. I learned every single one of their title tracks and some of their B-sides. So a girl group random dance with 0 Espa is kind of, like, not even a random dance to me. But it was still, like, an okay time. And then there was an Oron panel. And that was really fun. Like, I love Oron so much. And they did a really good job. They had a ring gay. They did a Q&A. And there weren't a lot of audience participation, so I was able to ask quite a few questions. Had a good time. And then there was, like, a truth or dare, and I had fun with the truth or dare. I dared the twins to do an arm wrestling contest, which was fun. They did the which one of us is Hikaru game, which is always hilarious. Had a great time in there. And then afterward, I was able to take a picture with Tamaki. And hi Noah, welcome to chat. May I ask a weird question? Depending on how weird it is, you know, you might get cut. So what's the question? Technically asking if you may ask a question. Actually, never mind. Good call. So I got to take a picture with Tamaki, my favorite host. And the members of the host club actually, like, they recognized my femme stylist. I was like, ah! 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 I love my Tamaki. And then what else was going on Friday? I can't remember if Friday was cringe reading or not. I think it was. Do you want me to though? I mean, you might as well. You might as well. You're already here. I think it was cringe reading on Friday, and I had, and cringe reading was, like, with, like, my teammates, so I went to go support, and they did cringe reading at Fan Fusion, and I had, okay, you sure? Just don't go crazy. I don't really go crazy. I'm pretty nonchalant, at least on live. Do you wear tights? Depends on the weather. Not usually, though. It's too hot here. Oh, yes. So I had my teammate finish reading. I had my teammate finish reading the fan fiction that I gave her to read from Fan Fusion because she didn't get to finish it. So I had her finish it here at Sabaton. And it was so funny because it was like a piece that I wrote, and everyone was like, oh my god, this is so freaky, like, where did you get the inspiration for this? I'm just like, hey, you know, like, why do you wear them? Usually for style purposes. So yeah, that was fun. This cringe reading was hilarious. I can't remember if I did any more panels after that. But I think we just, like, we went back up to the room. We watched, like, the rest of season 2 of Beastars, which is the weirdest. It's so weird. I've been loving Beastars so far. I've been loving Beastars so far, but the last 2 episodes of season 2 were just, I don't know what was going on, and I'm not even gonna talk about it. So Saturday, right, I wake up, get ready. First, I'm like the first people, like, up and getting ready because this Oron meetup is at 11 a.m. So I'm like, okay, let me, like, put everything on, like, put on my wig, you know, do what I gotta do so I can do this Oron meetup, which was super fun. There was, like, a good group of people there. The energy was right. I had a great time. I was vibing with the Tamaki cosplayer once again, as, like, Tamaki's my favorite host, so of course, like, we would vibe. I took pictures with all of the honeys. I took solo pictures. I don't have any of the pictures of me in the honeys, and a lot of people came and took pictures with all of us as a group, which is super fun. But you know what made me kind of sad about my Oron cosplay is that I was supposed to be, like, a femme honey senpai. I was supposed to bring, like, a black skirt so I could wear, like, you know, like, some socks and, like, some cute shoes. I forgot my skirt, so I just had to wear, like, some jeans, or, like, some, like, skinny jeans I was wearing for Silas. So I had, like, that cute, like, long wig with no skirt. It was so sad. And then I did some shopping in the vendor hall because there was a certain Silas keychain that I was looking for. Hold on. There was a very specific Silas keychain that I was looking for because I saw that my friend had gotten it. Now, this is my Silas purse, right? I have, well, this is Bungyu, but, like, he matches, right? But, like, we have, like, Silas and, like, Red and Black, Dark and Wild BTS, Silas, and then these are relatively new. This I got a while back. And then this I got at Con while I was looking for the other keychain that I was looking for. It's like a plush with a mirror on the back. So cute. But this is the boy that I was looking for. And I didn't find it, I don't think, until, like, the next day, honestly. But I was looking for this. It's a keychain that flips open like a phone. It's actually one of the most adorable things I've ever seen in my life. So I added that to the Sai bag. Proud of it, babe. Okay, yes. Then what happened on Saturday? I was still as honey, and I was like, yeah, there wasn't many panels that I wanted to go to on Saturday. But I think we went to, like, a Vocaloid panel thing. I have a weirder question. I mean, I guess you can ask it if you want to. A Vocaloid panel, and now I'm, like, looking into Vocaloids now because, like, everything I heard was, like, pretty fun, and it just looked like a fun time. And then we went to like a K-pop costume contest. I was already changed, right? So I had changed my cosplay. So I had 2 cosplays planned for Saturday, and it was Femme, Honey Senpai, and Maureen from My Dress Up Darling, Bikini Maureen from My Dress Up Darling. I'm not answering that question. That seems like a question that needs to be, like, paid. Like, it seems like a paid question. Which makes me want to pin my go tip me. Hit me up on my tip me. You don't need an account to support your favorite creator. What is this? How much would I have to pay you for me to answer that question? Right now, I'll say $5. And I'll paste my website there. You can find my information to tip your favorite creator. So I was dressed as Maureen for Saturday night, and there was a K-pop costume contest. There wasn't that many, like, participants. There weren't that many participants, but that's okay, because we were just, like, watching music videos afterward, which was fun. We were just, like, we watched a little bit of K-pop Demon Hunters. When I tell you that K-pop Demon Hunters has indoctrinated, like, every fandom, I'm not kidding. Like, the Oron panel was this close to becoming a K-pop Demon Hunters panel. Thank you for the like. Watch it sparkle. This close to becoming a K-pop Demon Hunters panel. The way that we were all talking about it. And everybody in the room was, like, on it. It was crazy. And then there was a Genu memorial, like, building up, like, throughout the con. I wrote something down on the memorial, but Sunday is when I took a picture with it. So then there was, like, a couple of parties going on Saturday night, so, like, hit some of those up. And then I think there was another thing going on Saturday night, another panel that I went to. Oh, yes. It was F, Marry, Kill with my team. And it was pretty fun, but I left early because it ended early. Could I send you a picture of the money? I don't know what a picture of the money is going to do for my channel. And then... yeah, so oh, and then we watched a movie. We went back to the room and we watched a movie because okay. So there's always some drama with con, right? Like, there's always a little bit of drama because it's a small community of, like, the local anime nerds, K-pop nerds, game nerds. Like, there's just a small community of people, right, coming together every year. So there's always going to be a little bit of drama. Now, this year's drama was with my friends that I was sharing a hotel room with, and then my ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend, who started out as my friend, right? That was a close friend of mine, but he's obviously now an ex-boyfriend. And our mutual friends are friends with both of us with more contact with my ex-boyfriend. And, you know, that's fine, I guess. It makes me a little, it rubs me the wrong way, but I always knew that it would be like that anyway. So, what are you gonna do? So, there were parties going on Saturday night, but nobody told me about it because of him. But I ended up, like, in the room watching One of Them Days, the Keke Palmer and SZA movie for the first time. It was actually, like, pretty funny. It was really funny, and I'm glad that I watched it. I want to watch it again because it was very enjoyable. Since Sunday. So Sunday, I knew that I would be tired from Friday and Saturday. So I planned my easiest cosplay and most comfortable cosplay for Sunday. And it was Mystery from K-Pop Demon Hunters. Specifically the Play Games With Us pink outfits. So I was wearing that, and I didn't have to wear makeup because Mystery's hair literally goes down to here. So I wasn't wearing makeup. I just got dressed and headed out the door. There weren't that many panels that I wanted to go to on Sunday, but Sunday was the panel that I was hosting, which was the K-pop debate. It was a pretty fun panel, honestly. It was a really fun panel. A lot of people had a lot of, like, very based and, like, nuanced things to say about the topics that we had to talk about. It was enjoyable. It was very enjoyable. And I had a good time. After that, there wasn't much going on. I can't remember if there was, like, any other panel that I wanted to go to. So I just, like, changed into, like, a cute outfit because Sunday is, like, the big parties. Everyone does the big parties on Sundays. And I heard about one of them, but also my ex-best friend was at one of them, and I was like, I can't go to that party by myself. I can't walk in there by myself. I gotta go in there with, like, a mob. Because my ex, I'm not scared of my ex. My ex-boyfriend. I'm not scared of my ex-boyfriend. My ex-best friend, I'm not scared of them either. But it's still so fresh. Like, if you remember, the Sabo recap last year. Now, you can scroll through my lives and you can look at the con recap from last year, but I had gotten, like, my first tattoo, and it's matching with this person. Our split, for context, is very traumatic for me, and I'm still actively living through it, and I'm not doing well with it. I'm very angry, and I'm very hurt, and it's just, it's painful. And to have, like, a physical reminder of it every day, all day, all the time, is rough. But, you know, I also can, you know, live with the fact that they also have a permanent mark that reminds them of me, right, all the time. So that's that. Also on Saturday, I skipped ahead, but I'll circle back to it. So there were, like, a couple things going on that we were gonna hit up a couple of different things, but I was like, okay, let's go down to the pool. Let's see, like, what's going on with that. Like, none of us were in swimwear, right? We were all, like, either in cosplay or, like, a cute outfit, like myself. And it wasn't really popping, so we're like, okay, like, let's ask, like, homeboy, my ex-boyfriend, who always knows where the parties are at. And he's like, okay, yeah, like, come down to the lobby. He saw me and decided that he didn't want to hang out with any of us because he doesn't, I don't know. I don't know exactly how he feels, but I just knew that he didn't want to hang out with any of us because of me, which is rough. You know, it's rough to hear that. Because, like, what can you do? Like, what can you do about that? What can you do about that? So there really wasn't, like, anything to do, so I decided to, because of that, but also because of my, like, own anxiety about how leaving the con on Monday morning would be, or Monday at all would be, because I didn't know, like, what my carpool situation would be, because I carpooled on the way there, but I didn't like confirm what it would be like on the way back. So I decided, because everyone was acting weird and immature, and not everyone, okay, because my ex-best friend was there and was giving me a lot of anxiety, and because my ex-boyfriend decided that my presence was just too much for him, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pack my bag. I'm gonna pack my bag and I'm gonna leave, like, in the middle of the night. If anything comes up that we can, like, go and do, I'll go do it. But I'm packing my bag right now, and I'm leaving before, like, 7 a.m. Like, that was, like, my plan, was to leave in the middle of the night, because I just wasn't dealing with the traffic on Monday morning, and wasn't dealing with, basically people that aren't in my life anymore, making my life harder. I just wasn't gonna deal with that. But despite that, I did have a really good time at the convention. Now, I did get a new tattoo. I did get a new tattoo at this convention. The same person that did this one and my sternum was also doing flash tattoos here at Sabaton, and I had gotten one. I need to go get it touched up, because one of the, like, it's a tiny itty bitty line got lost in translation. But I got honey in Old English, but you can see the missing line. But isn't she cute? Like, as soon as I saw it on her flash sheet, I knew I needed it. I knew I needed it. Like, honey has gained so much, like, importance in my life recently. So I just got it tattooed on me on the back of my elbow. I love the placement. I think it's beautiful. And in a couple weeks, I'll get my in completed. But other than that, it's so fun. It's so fun. And I was wearing my honey wig. I didn't think that she would recognize me, but she did. She did. She's a sweetie pie. And yeah, and I gotten like a couple more Love and Deep Space stuff. Like, I gotten like, it's all the way back there, but it's like a stand thing, and I got lenticular question mark photo cards and a picture frame. Very, very beautiful. And I had gotten this purse, which I don't know if it's blue, navy blue, or black. It looks different in different lightings, but it's beautiful nonetheless. And then while all that was going on, I started a new job. I started a new job today, actually. That doesn't interfere with my stream schedule at all, and it's like, it's a Monday through Friday job, still part-time. So I still have time for school, and I can sleep in when I want, because it's also it starts in the afternoon, but doesn't like take up my entire night like a lot of my retail jobs. I'm out of retail. So happy to be out of retail, and I'm grateful for the new opportunities I have coming ahead and for the rest of the year. Yeah, is that it? Is that it? Oh yeah, like my new job, I work at a school now. I work at a school, so I'll be with the kiddos. That'll be super fun. I didn't know, and it's a prep school, so when I saw the uniform for us, I was like, okay, no facial piercings. I was like prepared to wear a mask. Like, I'll wear a mask. Like, but because there's no reason for me to take out my 2 facial piercings. There's no reason for me to take out my facial piercings for a part-time job that pays like literally 5 cents more than what I was making at my last job. It pays $1 more technically, but because of my merit raises and all that, it's only 5 cents. It's only a 5 cent difference. But like talking about it today, she was like, yeah, no, like I'm not that strict about facial piercings. I'm like, great. And then tattoos, like as long as they're small, can be visible, but like I don't know what they consider small, and I didn't ask. Like, they're more lenient about tattoos and piercings than they are about pop culture, which makes me sad because pop culture is like my entire personality. And I had prepared, like, this is my work bag. I had like put pop culture keychains on my work bag. Like, I was so prepared for cute little, and like, look, like I made a cute little notebook that has like pop culture references. Now this is like a tiny little corner, but like I made a cute little notebook with pop culture references, and then I also have pop culture like cutlery that I prepared, because pop culture, again, is my entire personality. What am I supposed to do without pop culture? So that's that. But like the location is pretty chill. Like, it's not like, I'm used to like busy plazas, like busy shopping plazas, but it's not busy at all. It's actually pretty underdeveloped, and it's just a whole new ball game. So we on the up and up, I guess. So yeah, that was con recap, and a little bit of like life updates, because I have been slacking during the month of August. I was not going live as often as I did previously, because August was just a really, really hard month, but I think things are looking up now, like with a new environment and, you know, some better people in my life. So yeah, thank you for joining me on my live stream tonight. I know it's pretty short, but I'm like really sleepy, not only from con, but from, you know, starting a whole new job. So I just need to rest, honestly. And also I'm super sleepy. I was saying that in the beginning of the live because, like, you know, cycle is starting. So like I can eat everything and I can sleep for 12 hours at a time. But hey, thank you for joining me on my live stream tonight. I go live here on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And you know the drill. You like the live, you shake the globe, because I know you want to see it sparkle. Yeah, you want to see it sparkle. And also I'm super tired because I like started my classes like last week. Child, I am so tired and I'm a little burnt out. But F it. We ball. New things, new opportunities. The rest of the year is going to be an absolute banger. September is going to be better than August. And we're officially in the burr months. September, October, November, December. Like, we in this hoe. Like, we in this hoe. Yeah. Good night. I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.